Howdy, fellas. It's your friend, Bill Oxdean, and Fluffy's here with me too. Guys, when I say friend, I do mean friend. Through these videos, I feel like you guys are getting to know me, and I talk to you guys every day. So at this point, we're friends, you know what I mean? Today, I'm just gonna run the animal to be running it. I wanna go have a good time with my animal. It's not a major speed run. I'm not testing anything majorly. This is the Bluetooth animal. It's only got 2,000 kV motors in it. We typically put 2200s in the animal. But this one, like I said, it's got 2000s in it. This is my sport boat for having fun. I think the water is really good. Not that I couldn't have big fun with a 2200 kV animal. It's quite suitable for it. I don't know, I just like putting these 2000s in there and cruising, you know what I mean? But I do have some 1716 props to try on it. First couple runs, we're gonna run the 4519s. 4519 CNCs. Just to cruise the lake and have a good time. But we will put the 1716s on and see what's what. But yeah, let's get this thing loaded up. Batteries in, tape down, and give it a whirl. You heard the man. Don't mess around with the guy in shades. Oh no. I am out here. Look at this beautiful boat. SMC SRD 5,000 milliamp packs. 6S each side. I really like the water. I really like the water for these props, this boat, and this setup. Just gonna get it out of my system, man. I love running boats. I hadn't been as much lately, and I got all these new totally awesome boats that I really want to play with. Fascinating thing is, when I get this boat up and running comfortably, well over 100 miles an hour, shot after shot, I'm gonna send it to one kick-ass YouTube influencer. But until then, let's us, my friends and I, you guys, enjoy this thing. Let me get it taped up and ready to go. Don't mess around with the guy in shades. That was peppy. Don't mess around with the guy in shade. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Feels a little sketchy out there. Gosh, I love this boat.
Battery 5.9 volts. Battery 5.9
One more pass.
volts.
This right here is a very good running boat, and my driving skills are getting back sharpened up. Son of a gun, now that was big fun on the bayou. Okay, that was big fun. I really liked it. I've got no excessive heat anywhere. ESCs feel fine, motors feel fine. I just love the sport running. Unfortunately, I think I heard a shaft noise, and that's due to me not putting enough shaft lube on. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go back to my shop and re-grease the cable, because I didn't bring any cable grease out here with me, I don't think. I'll check in my bag, but the bag that had that in it got stolen when somebody broke into my car. They also got 2 self-riding Dominators, it sucked. But anyway, let's get to it. Turns out I had some shaft grease. Let's use my Oxine multi-tool and grease the shaft up. Yeah, sweet darling, that shaft was dry. That is just awesome. I had some in my little bag of tricks. Man, this boat's running like my little boo thing. I love this boat. You know what I mean? It's not flying high again and going the fastest I've ever been, this and that. But it's just a fun recreation boat that I like doing shows with boats like this. You know what I mean? This boat, I would love to put on a show with it, but like I said, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to make another one for this badass show I'm going to in February on my birthday. Speedboat Magazine has invited us to the offshore powerboat races. It's also going to be drag boat races, which my drag boat will be ready as well. It's just an extravaganza, but you guys will see more about that. For today, that's about what we got here. We got this boat. Let's put her on out. Hey, that last leap of faith was triumphant, wasn't it? The boat's moving a little bit, but I'm going to give it all it got and see if we can make it do a backflip. I like this thing. All right, my little boo thing, give it to him.
Receiver battery 5.9 Receiver battery 5.9 volt.
She's up. I don't know what that was all about, but something told me I was giving it too much where I couldn't see the water. She's still my little boo thing. Woo! Guys, water judgment has a lot to do with this stuff. Use good judgment. I know we like to floor it. When you can't see the water, sometimes it's cool to give her a little less. Unless you want to go swimming. All right, my little boo thing. We're gonna cruise you up to it right here, because that doesn't look good. The water is sketchy. But give it to me. That was gonna hit the dragon boats. I'm getting my line down with this nice, with this tame boat too. This is real good practice for my line. That's where the water gets funny style. It's either water or the wind gets funny style over there. I can hear that whipping over there, like, woo, woo, the props losing bite. But here, my little boo thing's gonna shine. One more pair laps for my little boo thing.
Receiver battery 6.0 volt.
Runs like this, I like just seeing the boat work sometimes. When it's going too fast, you can't really see the boat work. You can, but it's like it's a different ball game. Come on, boo thing. Here's some battery fade. Come on back home, my little boo thing. Woo! Love that New York style park job. My little boo thing. Once again, that was super fun. I love nice, warm autumn mornings like this. Just me and my RC boat having a good time. Like I said, that was the speed run. That was a real fast, fun run. I think it was hauling ass out there. It was lit. You see where it bugged out on me and shot itself to the right for a sec? That's what a tunnel will do to your ass if you're not careful. And what's crazy is my full-size boat, my full-size drag boat will do that to you. If you lose motor going like 100 miles an hour and the front just drops, it's gonna pitch you to the right. And you don't even have to be going 100 miles an hour. I got pitched to the right. I was probably only going like 60 or 70. And it was a frightening experience because, and I don't scare easy, but what it did when it turned to the right hard like that, it's not an RC boat, bro. I'm in that thing. You know what I'm saying? And there's G-forces. And the G-forces, when it turned right like that, my body was still trying to go forward. And what it did is it forced me down, like tried to go under the deck. But instead, my foot is on the gas pedal. And if something's trying to push you forward, what you're going to brace yourself with is your feet. Well, that's my foot on the gas pedal. And the G-forces stuck my foot floored on the gas pedal. Just imagine if you're in a spin out like that and your foot is stuck down in floored position. Whoa! And you know what I mean? The first thing you want to do is let off. You can't, because the G-forces are pushing your foot down onto the gas pedal. Somehow I made a good decision and got out of it, but I did a spin out and almost crashed into the guy in the other lane and almost fucked up the tower, the tree with the lights are on, and everybody at the race would have been pissed at me. But no one would have been pissed. It just, I learned with that, I was taking too much advice from too many different people with that full-size boat. And the most success I had is when I listened to myself. No, do this, do that, do this. And I was getting advice from people that don't even have a jet boat, man. People with V-drives and shit tell me what to do. And, you know, but like I said, the lesson in that, be careful who you listen to. You know what I mean? About just about anything. When I'm giving you advice out here about RC boats, that's advice coming from somebody that's been doing it for 30 years. I'm not out here learning shit. I mean, I'm testing and learning different numbers on stuff. But as far as what these boats do, where, what, when, and why, you're going to be hard to find anyone in the world that knows as much as me or has nearly as much experience. You know what I mean? Years of racing, years of speed runs. Like, I have over 100 speed records, 100 official on the books of broken speed records. I have the medals for all of them. One day I'll show you guys in a video. In fact, I was looking the other day, somebody was showing their IMPBA record, their saw record they finally got. And I looked, and I still had records in IMPBA from 2008. Wow. Yeah, that's almost 20 years. You know what I mean? Like, for sure there was a couple from 2011, but if I recall, there's a couple from 2008. And yeah, that's shit's still on the books from 20 years. And I'm still in NAMBA record books from years and years ago. People still haven't beaten my records. But anyway, that's what brought us to here, to where we are today. All that competition and stuff, I learned a lot. And I learned a lot about people. And I learned this stuff is mainly about fun. I was so competitive, they had me to where I wasn't really having fun anymore, and that's why I started racing full-size boats. But anyway, let's make RC boating fun again and put some hot props on. Now we just changed props to my stainless 1716s. And I'll tell you, one thing I've never been a big fan of is prop changes in the middle of a race. When it came to racing, you would never catch me changing props in the middle of a race. The only time you might see me do that is if the water got super rough, but that's not likely, you know what I mean? You know why I was against prop changes so much in the middle of a race? Because it's gonna change the boat a lot, and I'm not like the rest of those guys. I did my freaking homework, homeboy. I tested all my props before I got to that race. And that's no lie, that's a fact. The reason I won so many races is because I practiced. I tested and got my shit down before I got there. I would run it and I would test until I got it down. I wasn't showing up to that race. You know, it's because I didn't show up there to race. I showed up there to win. And that's exactly what I did every time, over and over and over and over again. But anyway, let's try these props out. They're going to be a lot more violent on the boat. Let's see if we can keep her upright. I'm just going to cruise and get the feel of them. I'm not just trying to go a balls out speed run. Let's see how the boat reacts to these. Damn. This water sure is nice. All right, my little boo thing. Well, these props aren't super violent. It's fast though. We'll go full clamp when we get down here. A little boo thing. That might have hit the dragon boats. Ooh, it really likes these props. Man. A little boo thing. Yeah, that's no lie. It likes these. That's probably about 100 miles an hour. It like really likes these props. Something's going on.
Receiver battery.
Something didn't sound awesome, and I'm learning it's because it was an echo. They cleared out a bunch of trees over there. Now there's a huge echo whenever the boat goes by and close to that side. It sounds like an extra siren or something. Before we go, can I exercise some proper etiquette with you guys? You see I re-greased the shaft, right? That means I have my tool with me. It's the end of the day. I'm gonna loosen the screws and I'm gonna remove the shafts. Pull them out, wipe them down, and set them inside the boat. And what I'm gonna do is make sure to take the batteries out too. Don't leave the batteries sitting in the boat. And like these foam spacers, they're coming out too for the ride home. We're leaving the lid off for the ride home. shafts out inside of the boat, and we're gonna let everything dry out. There's always a little bit of residual water. You know what I mean? It's normal. It's a boat. It's gonna get some water in it a little bit. Okay. You don't want that water to turn into condensation and be going everywhere and getting in the servo and getting in everything and embedding itself and stuff. Leave the hatch off for the ride home, and when you take it home, leave the hatch off for at least a day or two, for 2 days, at least a day. But I recommend leaving it off at room temperature. Keep them inside or in a somewhat climate-controlled garage, and leave the lid off. Let all the residual moisture get out of it. And if you really want to do yourself a favor, when you first get home, take a drop of oil and put it on the motor bearings. Put the shaft back in, turn the shaft a couple times to get the oil embedded into the bearings. Stick them back in the boat and let everything dry out. And that about wraps up this session. It's been a nice long one, huh, guys? I liked it though, and I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me like this. Hey, you know what? I might just hang out with you guys every day. If you like coming along with me on these adventures and learning, subscribe to our channel. Smash down that like button, and by all means, continue enjoying radio controlled bottle boating, because I certainly am. That water is good. I want to come out for another run today. Bill Oxine, over and out.